Hey traders, I just want to give you a quick market update, so let's get straight into it. Don't place a trade based on what you'll see in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Alrighty traders, before I do start, I want to give a big shout out to one of my private clients. His name's Juan, but his actual name is Thomas. I think it's a different nationality there. And I want to bring your attention. He's got a lot of stuff here. This is actually from the Facebook group. You can see it was actually from Friday the 23rd. So just actually last week or two. It was around Valentine's Day. And you can see here, John, after listening to Friday's YouTube video, no due response. You explain you got out of a similar trade as well. Here's why. He said that I do have a question, etc., etc. He said he was in a trade here, and he said that 7 weeks ago, he said, since joining the group 7 weeks ago, this has been my most profitable trade, and at the close of Friday, up over $9,500, as you can see here, right? So $9,500 on one trade. So I'm so excited. He went on to talk a little bit more about that. So I'm absolutely so excited for Thomas there. So Thomas, my man, you are absolutely crushing it right now. Let me just move this over here. So you're absolutely crushing right now, Thomas, and I'm so grateful for you. And for you guys that are watching on YouTube right now, I'm sharing that with you to show you that when I do my market updates, I do it on, say, the SPY, the Nasdaq, and the Dow and stuff like that, right? So that's my general view. And sometimes I am placing trades up. But when it comes to my trading system, as you can see from like Thomas, what he just said there, or Joanne, as you can see from what he just said there, that the trading system absolutely crushes it. And and basically having my mentorship there and my mentor there, me mentoring and coaching there. So $9,500, I'm so excited for him there. So what I'm going to do right now as a celebration for Thomas is that I'm going to allow someone into my coaching program. Normally the coaching program is $10,000. For the very first person to email me at howtrader@gmail.com, you're going to get it for only $2,500. Only. Normally it's $10,000. You can see Thomas made that almost in one trade. So $2,500, you get my trading system, my scanning, codes and stuff like that as well too, and my mentoring program. Every single week you get live weekly coaching calls or group coaching calls. Every day I'm on the Facebook group with my other private clients, as you can see there, and it starts straight away and ends at the end of this year. Normal $10,000, but only for one payment of $2,500, and that's it. But it's only for the very first person to email me at howtrader@gmail.com. So what I want to do right now, guys, is I want to share with you what's going on right now with the S&P and the Nasdaq and the Dow. Okay, a lot of people are still freaking out about the coronavirus and stuff like that, and and what's going on. And what we can see through here, if I open up my chart right up here, we can see it's really interesting to see that we actually came up and we have been going down through here. We actually did gap down, but we rallied up and closed here. So it's going to be really interesting. We're still actually finding a bit of a base here around pretty much the 2,500 to 2,500, 25,500, 26,500. We can see it's pretty much basing out through there. And what's really going on right now, it's really interesting, like, because if we start to head back up through to here, if we start to continue up from here, at least on a short-term basis, guys, if we start to head up from here, if we start to do this, then this is going to be a low, a higher low, and especially if we then break past those previous highs, if we do that, then we're probably likely to run back up and close this gap at least, okay? So that's what's happening there right now. But if we are going to continue down, we're probably likely then just continue down from there. So if you guys are looking for, is the market finding a bit of base, and are we likely to start to rally up and potentially then rally back up to all-time new highs, you'll want to start to see that. If not, we're probably likely to continue down. But if we do continue down on the Dow Jones, if I bring up my weekly chart, you can see how I've got my long-term trend lines here. You've got this very long-term sort of support line through here. And then we have another one. You can see the other one that's basically coming through. Let me just draw that from there, as we can see. And I'm going to bring this up through to here like that, right? So I'm going to make this trend line. And as you can see, right, look at how relevant this is through here, right? Look at all the touch through there. Look at all the support through there. Look at the resistance through there, almost the resistance through there, and bounced off there. So what I'm saying here, this is a weekly chart. Even if we do get a little bit more of a follow through, this whole area through here from the 24,000 up to where it is right now is a pretty significant level through there. I don't see this thing breaking down towards the, you know, the whole 22 level and so on and so forth, right? Breaking down from there. So even if we do, we're probably likely to find a bit of support through it, but I don't see it actually breaking down through there. Now, anything can happen, guys. So just make sure you got your proper risk management in place. And if you've been watching my last few videos, I've always said that no matter what position you're getting into, you should have no more than 5% of your account at risk at any one time, preferably having 2.5% of your account at risk at any given one time. That's the reason why I love trading options. And as you can see with Thomas, right, like I was saying before, that he absolutely just exploded. He didn't actually have that much on the, he had small risk on his account. But the good thing about the way that I trade with my trading strategy is that you can have, say, a 5% risk on your account. That's the maximum risk you're going to take at any given one time. But, you know, just say, for example, you know, you have a $10,000 trading account and we're only risking $500 maximum. Then that $500 maximum, that could actually lead up to anywhere between a $2,000 profit, even up to say a $4,000 profit potentially, you know, just depending on that, or even a $3,000 profit. Makes sense? So that's the way that I like to trade. If I'm risking maximum 1%, a 5%, then I'm looking to, I'm using those numbers there, right? I'm looking to do that, right? So if I'm using that there, 100% return would be what? Would be a $1,000, right? A 200% to 300, 200% return would be $1,500. You see what I'm saying through there? So on a minimum basis here, if I'm risking $500, if you only got a $10,000 trading account, maximum risk would be $500, but I'll be looking to a minimum basis, looking for at least, a minimum basis would be like, you know, at least a 1-to-1. But I'm always trying to gain for 1,000, you know, 2,000, even up to 3,000 or 4,000 profit from a $500 risk. That's always the risk to reward that I'm trying to. So whenever I'm getting into trade, I'm always saying, has this trade, and just like Thomas, right, he got into a trade that absolutely just exploded and he made a really, really, really big profit. His best profit ever, just after 7 weeks been part of my coaching program. So I'm so excited for him. So Thomas, man, you're doing so amazing. I'm so proud of you for sticking to the trading strategy. But that's the way that I'm trading, right? So I'm bringing this up here right now because even when I do get into some other positions that's not with my trading strategy, right? 80 to 90% of my trades are done with my trading strategy. And that's what I did there. And 10% of some other trades that I do, like long the metals and stuff like that. And I might be getting into say the SPY, right? So for example, I'm in the SPY right now. But even if this SPY is a complete failure in the markets right now, my account is down very, very, very little. Makes sense? When it comes to these position sizes that I'm in right now. So I hope that makes sense with you there. So that's the Dow Jones anyway. So if the Dow Jones does start to roll over through here, and it does continue down, we're probably likely to find a bit of support around here, I would say, around that 23 to 24. No one really knows if it's going to roll over or not. But if we do start to head back up, we're probably likely to then head back up and rally back up to close that gap. Same for the S&P 500, because the S&P 500, I'm noticing, look at this here on the weekly chart on the S&P 500. Look at this massive, look at this awesome channel that's in place right now. If I bring this up, right, if I bring that up through there, and then I'm trying to bring this up through here, look at this here. How incredible this is this, right? As we can see, right, we have all these levels through here, all this level through here, resistance. Look at all the support through there as well too. So that's where we're at right now. So we're at a pretty significant major level of support right now on the S&P 500. So that's the reason why it's holding up quite strong right now. So once again, we did get a bit of a reversal candle here as well too. So it'll be really interesting to see whether we do start to see a bit of a support level through here and we start to rise up. Again, that may not happen as well too. Back through the Nasdaq as well. The Nasdaq, you can see sort of the same thing. We're actually at these levels of support right now. That's what I'm seeing through there right now. I'm just noticing something a bit different. And all I'm trying to do is I'm trying to just get the best touches of probably something through, right, probably something going on through there, I would say. Probably something going on through there. Something going on through there, as you can see. And then we have that level through there, right? So somewhere through there anyway. So as you can see, even if the Nasdaq does head back down, we've got this pretty, like, look at all those touches through there, right? So there's a lot of support level through here, guys. So that's what I'm seeing through there. Again, I have no idea what's going to happen next week, but I need to see a bit more confirmation here. But if we do start to hold here, as I was saying before, if this does become, this is the low, if this becomes sort of some sort of higher low and we start to rally up and we break this level like there, then it's a higher low breaking past this high. Then we have a very high probability chance of probably come up, close the gap, and then rallying up to new highs. If it doesn't and continues down, it's probably likely to find a lot of support where we are right now. I don't see this thing being complete sell-off right now, because long-term, if this whole long-term thing is going to completely change on us, we'd see this weekly chart. We'd probably see a weekly chart do something like this. It'd probably come up, it'd probably rally up a bit, and then it might falter and then come back down. If that happens and it doesn't break past previous highs, and then we start to do that, that's when we're in big trouble. And that means a lot more downside to come. But right now, guys, especially on the Nasdaq, we have a high. We have this higher low. This could be, this right now is still could be some sort of major higher low in this big bull market. So don't be trying, again, even if we do continue down here, guys, around this level through here, we still could just be in a, as you can see, right, a big flowing market before we head back up to all-time new highs. So don't discount it. My job, guys, as a trader, right, and one of the best things to do as a trader, my job as a trader is just to continue listening to what the market is doing right now. Okay, what the market is doing, what the market is saying, and so on and so forth. So I hope this really helps you out, guys. Have an amazing weekend, and I'm so excited what's going to come this year, because this next year, this year, 2020, there's going to be so many amazing opportunities out there. Whether the market goes down or up, have a really successful trading system, and you can absolutely crush it. Again, just like one of my private clients is doing right now as well too. So there we go, guys. As I said before, the very first person to email me gets my coaching for 75% off. Normally 10,000, just for 2,500. Very first person to email me gets that as a bit of a special, for my coaching. So I'll speak to you soon.